Good morning, everybody. It's Right on Ron. Today is Friday, April the 11th. I'm Right on Ron, and my sobriety date is November the 3rd, 1988. And today I've been thinking a lot about our will and God's will, or what our heart tells us, or what we might pray for, and how to tap into that. So growing up and learning over all these years, I learned a lot of different things, and I learned how to hate, hurt, be angry, be inconsiderate, be mean. And these are all defects of character I'm talking about. And these are things that I would react my whole life to. Something would happen and I would react. Something would happen and I would react. And what I've learned over these years is those are my defects of character. So when I react from what I think, or from what I know, or from even what's happening to me, my reactions will bring out my defects of character. So that's like, I'm going to be mean, I'm going to be angry, I'm going to be inconsiderate. Those are our defects of character. And what happens is, what I've learned is, we can actually live on the opposite of those and live in an amazing world that we actually create. So instead of being mean, I'll be kind. And that's kind of where God wants us. That's where our hearts want us. And the truth is if you really look deep down inside each and every one of us, we have this love in our hearts, and it's actually in our hearts. So the more I tap into that, the happier I am. And the closer I get to that, the happier I am. So I strive for that every day. I just try to, if something happens, for instance, if you have a child and they cut their finger, the first thing you're going to do, I would hope, is kiss it better. And I go straight to the solution, and I go in, I get a Band-Aid. So this is what life is about today. It's all about living in the solution. And there's a lot of solutions, but it's all pointing you the same place. And that's towards our heart, or to prayer, or to love, or to the truth. And when we do this, the whole world just kind of shifts in a way. And it warms my heart, and it makes me happy, and it's kind and it's loving. And the people around you will appreciate you more. You will actually appreciate them a lot more also. So yeah, we should be kind, and I should be living on the opposite of my reactions. And again, that's listening to our heart. And when I talk to addicts and alcoholics, or anybody in this world, I know how to get to them right away. And I will tell you how I do it, is I talk to their hearts. Just like what I'm doing here today, is I'm talking to the heart. And I want my heart to reach your heart. But my heart cannot reach your heart is if your mind's in the way. And when your mind's in the way, oh boy, it's not going to be good. Not for you anyways. And it's not even good for me either, because I would love to see everybody in their hearts today and acting from their hearts today. And isn't it funny, the more you live in your heart today, the more the people around you can see who's really not living in their hearts, and they are talking from their heads, and the hurt and the pain and the trauma. So what else I've learned, it can be a really great life, and we're creating that life. Remember, we're doing kind things today, we're giving today, we care today, and we show people that we care today. So this is kind of what I teach today. Is I teach about how to love you more each and every day, and myself. Exercise, positive talking, doing this simple and easy work. And isn't it funny? I can talk to people today and I can see the shift in them. And, there is a shift in each and every one of us, but I can also see the shift going backwards. And, I'm very consistent. I've been very consistent over the last 36 years, and being consistent is just steamrolling straight ahead. And I've had many times in many situations at work, away from work, in the rooms where I'm surrounded by people that completely do not like me and they don't like what I'm saying. And some might even get up and walk out, or they can surround me. And who I am is I'm actually going to steamroll right through each and every one of you to get to that peace and to get to that solution, and to keep doing what I'm doing, regardless of the gossip, regardless of the hates, regardless of what people are saying to me. And because of that, I'm pretty happy each and every day. So, and being happy, that's a byproduct of listening to your heart and your kind and loving actions, and kind of understanding this work. And I keep saying the work is the 12-step work. And that's what I'm teaching each time I do the video. So here's another tip for all of you people is, I'm warning you right now, don't do it. just listen to me. Just don't do it. Now I'm going to tell you what not to do. If you're not 100% sure, and any decision you make in life, don't do it. And I'm warning you, don't do it. And if you do it, go ahead. But I've warned you. It's when we're 100% sure, yeah, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. That's when unbelievable, it's kind of like walking in faith, and being okay is being okay all the time, regardless of things falling apart around us. We still need to be okay and having faith. And I lost the train of thought, but we just keep moving forward. And if we're not 100% sure, don't do it. Other things I like to teach is, what else? I'm not really sure. I'm just, don't have my thinking cap on this morning. It's a beautiful day out today. How can you not enjoy and love each and every day? Even the weather doesn't really affect me. I don't care if it's snowing. I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's sunny or cloudy or raining. I appreciate each and every day today. And weather doesn't make a decision of how my mood is going to be, because I'm going to enjoy it and appreciate each and every day, regardless of the weather. So why am I doing these videos? I've already told you a lot of reasons why, but I'm going to tell you once again and remind you why I'm doing these videos. These videos are about loving you more. It's about forgiveness. It's about loving you more. And when I love myself, I live in forgiveness. I live in the truth. And do I ever fall off of the beam? There's a good question. Absolutely. And I react. But, the thing with that is, and even this life of mine, is even if we fall off the beam, and it could be for a few seconds or minutes or half a day maybe, we can get right back on that beam. And that beam I'm talking about is that like sunlight. Some might call it the sunlight of the spirit. And I call it too, the sunlight of the spirit. And where can you find that? Each and every day, we can find it within ourselves, and it's in our hearts. Let's continue to tell ourselves the truth. Yeah, let's tell ourselves the truth. And don't listen to the lies. I'm not good enough. Why did I say that? I should have done something different. Let's just forget all those lies, and let's tell ourselves the truth, that whoever is watching this, you are appreciated. You are loved. You are a miracle in this world, and you can make it that way each and every day. So even that positive self-talk is wonderful. And hear me out with this. Regardless of all the information you have up until this point, I'm just letting you know it's not enough. I can walk into someone's life and completely throw them right from, let's say 80 to 100 of knowledge, of love, of caring more. So, and why I say that is because with these steps and what I learn is I can keep an open mind. I can keep an open heart. I can listen to each and every one of you. I can watch each and every one of you, and I can watch the good. I can listen to the bad. I can hear the hurt, the trauma, the goodness, the kindness, and I can help direct you back to your heart and back to these new solutions in life. So whoever you are, I can actually help. And if I can't help, there's somebody out there who can and will help you, or I'll direct you to them. That's one really good thing about this work that we do on ourselves, and how we teach others. So whatever knowledge you have inside you, don't hold on to it, and don't expect people to pay for it. Why don't we just freely give what was given to us, what we learned, even from our schooling, from our teaching, and let's teach others this. So we live, we learn, we love, and we teach. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.